So, a black female corrupted by social media? Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Conversations Are Your Reason. And always, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So, if you watched enough Red Pill content, you are familiar with Rebecca Lynn Pope. Now, she was a matchmaker, a dating coach, and she almost worked exclusively with females. But she quit her business, and the reason why she quit was because women just had unrealistic expectations. They just wanted it all. They wanted high value men, regardless if they qualify for one. They want to get the bag. They want to be bosses. They just had just expectations that were just off the chart. These women, they want everything, regardless of what they brought to the table. And it was sad that if you ask a woman what she brings to the table, it's almost like it's black, especially black women, they get offended and get upset. Now, they don't have a problem wanting you to bring something, but when you ask them what they bring to the table, there's a different story. And Rebecca Lynn Pope, she's not even the only matchmaker that stopped working with black women. There have been others, and they all stopped for the same reason. Black women just have unrealistic expectations. Now, where are these expectations coming from? Well, social media. They're watching social media. Looking at all these females posting their lives. You got these IG models, and they're seeing these women, supposedly living these extravagant lives, living their best lives, and most of it is just fake. Then you have these housewife shows or, side chick shows. They see these women, bosses, living it up, living these extravagant life. Again, even though most of that is fake, and it's regardless of if it's fake or not, the fact that these women see this, and yet then this is what they want based upon what they see. It's like monkey see, monkey do. You see other women doing it, and that become these slang. And that's why you have all of these women, going around saying they want these high value men. If I had $1 for every time I heard the expression high value man of the last year or two, yeah, I'd be a high value man. Hell, I'll put a high value man to shame. Anyway, there's a YouTuber by the name of Nekoveli. I had never heard of him before until I saw other people commenting on his video. Now, he does, as you can say, dating and relationship shows on social media. And he, just like other formats, have people call in. Well, one of his shows, when he was asking the question if whether or not men are, SHIT or not, there was this black chick who called in, who Skyped into his show, and she was every bit of 500-600 pounds. I mean, she was huge, but she wanted a high value man. I mean, this chick was so big, she couldn't even set the camera up and look straight to the camera like I am. I'm looking right into the camera like most people do. I mean, she was so big, she had to have her phone all to the side, and she just leaning, I gotta have the bag. You gotta bring that. I need that. I need a 4-bedroom house. I need a bag. You gotta secure that. Right? And he asked this woman, well, what do you bring to the table? And she said, she brings herself to the table. She shows up to the table. She graced the table with her presence, which is a common, laughable response that you get from women. Now, this woman said she wants the 4-bedroom house. She's smoking a 4-bedroom house full of weed. I mean, literally, you take a 4-bedroom house, move everything out, including the garage and the attic, fill it completely with weed and a shack, and that's what this woman is smoking. If she's that damn delusional. I mean, she's talking about she wants a high value man. She wants to secure this bag while sitting on the camera looking like Jabba the Hutt. I mean, if Disney were to make another movie, another Star Wars movie, and they need somebody to fill in for Hutt, they can bring her right in. No questions asked. No makeup, no special effects. Drop her right on the set, and she can easily replace a hut. And I mean, she serious about she's going to secure this bag, even though the only bag that she's going to secure is a bag of donuts. Or, you know what I'm saying? She dropping that car that a man has to meet her with. She can take that car if she can fit in it and drive to McDonald's, McDonald's drive through, and she can drive off with a bag. Or perhaps she can get that bag being a hut for Star Wars, alright? But she is not getting no bag from no man. Now I criticize Kevin Samuels with the whole, collarbone must be visible thing. I think, to my perspective, that's ridiculous. Now maybe to him, everybody's different. That's his choice. But not only did this woman not have a collarbone that was visible, she didn't even have a visible neck. That's how big she was. And I always I thought about, when I saw that, I thought about the Public Enemy song, 911 is a joke with Flavor Flav. You ask my man, well, he with the broken neck. And you're not going to ask her. Because she ain't got a neck to break. I mean, that's how bad it was. Now, Nekoveli basically broke the truth to this woman. And she's probably never heard this before in this day and age of political correctness. He told her that the only thing that she was right about was needing a big house, because if it was a regular size house, they're going to have to cut out the house. And like I said, it's probably the first time she's probably actually heard that truth. Because in this day and age, if you tell a woman that she's fat, you're fat shaming. Now, you can fat shame a man all day, right? You can fat shame me all you want. But you fat shame a woman, it's, like I said, you call a woman fat, it's fat shaming. Now, that's how bad political correctness has got in this country. And I always say that, political correctness is going to be the death of society. Because, I mean, just 30 years ago, when I was a senior in high school, class of 91, this woman would have been told the truth. Ain't no way, shape, or form that she would be sitting on sitting up here talking about she wants the bag and she wants a high value man, because she would have known. They would have told her the truth. And what's good about that is, if she knows the truth and nobody's blowing smoke up behind about how good she is, she might have a chance of correcting the problem. But as long as she thinks that she's fine no matter what, as a line from the song Good Lies, she there's no, what's the incentive to her to change if they keep blowing smoke up her behind, telling her that she's fine when she's not. And this is the delusion. This is why I say that conservatives need to stand up, because the only reason why political correctness has been allowed to prosper and be as embedded in society as it is today is because good people have stood up and done nothing. And I have to go back to that old line, the only thing that evil needs to prosper is for good people, good men and women people, to do nothing. And that's what we've done. We sat back idly by and done nothing. And that's why this nation is going in the direction that it is. A direction of destruction, because that's where we headed. And it's why I'm just such an advocate for conservatives to start getting active. And all it just takes is one person to do something, and next thing you know, everybody's gonna fall in. It ain't gonna be a pretty situation. But the sooner the better, because I mean, we can deal with nonsense like this. Because this, like I said, this woman, I don't care how much political correctness exists. I don't care how much you call a man, accuse a man of fat shaming. She is never going to get that desired result. Nobody's giving her no bag. So she's literally believing, and she was serious. That's the thing. It'd be one thing if she was trolling, she was joking. She was serious about getting a bag. About you coming with it, you getting it done. And nobody's going to get it done. Anyway, when I first saw that video, I asked myself, well, what's worse? I didn't know what was worse, her unhealthy weight or her delusion. But now it's clear it's the delusion, because that delusion is going to keep her in the shape she is, and she's never going to get that outcome. I'm so sorry, And like I said, I pray for her, and I thoughts go out to her, but she is not getting no bag. Bless her little heart. But anyway, y'all, that's just my 2 cents on this. Man, social media's got these women messed up. And as always, 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 until next time.